Hey, y'all remember in them old Tyler Perry movies when they used to have a little mic up in the wigs? I'm gonna bring that back one time. What's going on, y'all? Happy Monday. No matter how much I tell other people, hey, it's okay, you don't have to be perfect. All you have to do is be yourself. All you have to do is try your best. If you fall, get up. If you make mistakes, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. You can clean it up. You can improve. And if you really mess up and you hurt other people, that's okay too. As much as I tell myself that, yeah, that'll never apply to me. Like I genuinely feel like I have to be perfect. Like it sucks. I mean, like I don't, but there's certain things that will happen that just remind me that I'm deeply flawed. Like I know I'm human. I know I make mistakes every day, and I have to face a lot of things on a daily. But there's certain things that will happen that just are just a little too deep for me that remind me of how flawed that I can be. I was talking to a friend about this because, you know, we had a situation, we had a little fallout, and we're back now. It's cool. But she never fully expressed to me how much that she felt hurt by how I moved in that situation until just recently. And like it keeps getting brought up, and I'm just like, dang, and I'm a person that is big on, well, my intentions, and I've actually been called out about that before, and that's when I was introduced to intention versus impact. But I was just introduced to it. Like, yeah, I'm aware of it, I understand the concept of it, but like you still need work on that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just explaining my intentions. Well, my intentions was this, and I didn't mean to hurt you, I didn't mean to move like this, or I was just upset. So this is what I do when I'm upset. Like, this is what I've typically done when I'm upset to protect myself, or this is what I did in this situation because this is just how I felt about it. And typically a response like that can work for me because I think, like, if you know me, I'm a decent person. Not perfect, but I'm decent. Like, I'm never just on some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I've definitely done my share of hurting people, but I'm never on no weird shit. And a lot of times it's like, oh, well, you hurt me, so I hurt you back. So that's important too, because the whole thing is really just me having to understand that it's time to grow up. It's time for me to grow up. It's time for me to realize that my intentions don't really mean anything. I think the saying is the road to hell was paved with good intentions. I've been down that road before for sure. I've been in hell off of my good intentions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got into a lot of unfortunate situations based on my good intentions. Because no matter what, whether you try to justify it or not, there are consequences for your actions. So I could sit here and say, well, I didn't like how you did this, so I did this. There's still consequences for that. At the end of the day, if your actions hurt somebody, no matter if they did something to you or not, and then that could be false too. They could have had good intentions as well. You know what I'm saying? They didn't mean to hurt you. But let's just stick with they hurt you, right? You hurt them. They still have a right to say, you know what, I don't want you in my life because I don't like how you did that, because you could have handled it like a different way. So my friend is like pretty much explaining all of this to me, and then I really had to, and then I also do this. I smile. I mean, I'm always smiling, but because I'm always smiling, I also smile like when I'm nervous, or I smile in serious situations. Like, look, I'm laughing now, like it's a problem. Like, I don't know how to fix it, but I'm working on it. Because I really hate for people to feel like I'm laughing at them, or like I think it's a joke and I'm not taking the situation seriously. And then that was like another thing I was realizing, like, no, I actually have to stop that, because it's not the first time I've been called out about that too. But like, at what point am I going to be like, everyone is saying the same thing to me, maybe it's true? Because I'll sit there and I'll tell other people that we're all hypocrites, but I'm like, I can't be a big hypocrite like that. Like, I can't just do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get that together. Otherwise, I'm not gonna say that, because I've been doing pretty good and not being like vulgar on my change over dollar videos, but that would just make me uh that's how weirdos act. Let's just say that, you know. So I can't do that, especially when I love, these people that are in my life, and I have a lot of people in my life that I care about, and I also need to take accountability in this situation so that I could, really be on my 10 and be alert and work on this thing so that I'm making sure that that doesn't start pouring over into the other relationships in my life, because it's not like it's just this one off and this is just me and this person. Like, this person is telling me things that I have heard before, but also like I don't want to end up doing that to other people in my life or more people that come into my life. Like, and I ended up telling her, like, I really appreciate you. Like, I know I'm smiling a little bit and it's just because, like, that's just how I cope. I take it so serious and I appreciate you, standing up for yourself and speaking up for yourself first and foremost, you know what I mean? Because she could have just not said anything, but like calling me out, like on my shit, because now I have an opportunity to really reflect and fix this thing. And, maybe you were the person to help me really do that because of just how much I care about you. Other people I might not have cared that much, but like you're somebody that I really respect, and I would never want to disrespect you. And I always say things like intentionally, unintentionally, but it's like even unintentionally, like, it doesn't matter whether it's intentional or not. You know what I'm saying? If it's happening unintentionally, sometimes that could be even worse because I'm not aware. Once I'm aware, it's like I can't go back. So it's like we can't go back, and I'm happy for that. I'm grateful because now it's something that I could be aware of and pick up on it when I'm doing it. And if, other people call me out for that in the future, like it won't just be like this big deflection. It's like, okay, I already know that that's a thing and there's probably some truth to that. So, let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Also, like real quick, I just wanted to mention that, that conversation that I had with her really opened up some other situations where I just kind of had been struggling with how things had played out in these situations. I know that I didn't do anything wrong initially, and people were treating me a certain way that I felt like I know that I didn't deserve to be treated, right? But I'm the type of person, if I tell you once, I tell you twice, I'm done telling you. I'm done telling you. I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't like draining myself with people. Like if I'm telling you this, like, and I'm telling you it's serious, like it's serious. But if you keep doing it and you keep treating me a certain way, I don't even want to give you the time of day. Blocked. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give you time of day. Cussed out. I can't do that shit no more, fam. And I recently did that to someone, and just to be fully transparent, my friend and I were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, like, I do kind of feel bad. Like, I don't feel bad for stepping away from this person, but I could have handled it a lot better, and I could have gave them another opportunity to have, to explain themselves, or just kept the line of communication open. And I didn't do that because I was just fed up, and I was hurt, and it's just a trauma response of being uh, shut down, and telling people how I feel and them not taking it seriously, or them brushing it off like it doesn't mean anything. Like that makes me feel terrible. Like it makes me feel like you don't care about how I feel and you don't care about how you treat me. And so I would always shut down when those things happen, and it's like I'm still doing that now. So how I responded to their behavior was that, like how I would normally respond to things like that. Just like, all right, cool. I already tried to tell you, I already tried to warn you, and like better. All right, cool. You don't get to talk to me no more. But it's like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? But now that person probably thinks that I never really gave a fuck about them, because I didn't fight for it, or I didn't even keep the, like, I just was like, see you, and I was like, damn, I really ain't shit sometimes. I don't know if I would say all that though, actually. Like, I'm human, it is what it is, and I do have to give myself some grace for that. Stuff like that really does make me feel bad. Like, I may know, like, my intentions are good, but I absolutely hate knowing that I hurt someone. Like, I hurt someone like 6, 7 years ago, and I used to justify it because of what they did to me and because of what I was going through at the time. And then one day it just hit me like a ton of bricks, and I was like, that is not okay. That was not okay. Like, it wasn't okay for me to hurt them just because they hurt me, Like, I should have spoke up more, I should have had better boundaries. I should have done a lot of things. I could have walked away sooner and I didn't. I just let it sit there and let it play out and then decided to just, whatever. And I feel it to this day because I know the pain that I caused that person. And I feel terrible about it. And I just really don't like hurting people. I am able to give myself grace for sure, but I am feeling it because I don't like to hurt people. And I would hate for someone to feel like my love and my, uh, friendship or connection with them wasn't genuine because of how I responded to pain. Yeah, it sucks. Um, I don't know. That's what I felt like being honest about this week. What about you guys? Like, so I could feel less of a shitty person. But it's okay. It's okay though. Like, it happens, and I'm dealing with it. Both of those situations and even past ones. I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna just continue to give myself grace and figure out what else I need to do, whether it's reaching out to people or just praying for them, praying for myself, and most of all, just getting better at how I respond to triggers. There's a lot of things that people can do to upset you and hurt you, but like there's certain things that like really trigger like childhood wounds. And those are the things that, like, when they happen, I'm not trying to hear nothing. And I clearly need to do a lot more work on that. And that's okay. I'm so happy to be alive so that I'm able to still do that. And, there may be people out there that even know some of these things that I'm talking about, but you can't judge me because y'all probably do way worse than I do. Or you do the same. Like, it's just human shit. It's just life is what it is. I mean, at least you do know my intentions. You know what I'm saying? But the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So I think that I really want to just turn all of that around and make sure that I'm going down the right road, that leads to healthy relationships, healthy Trip, healthy Alyssa, and, you know, keep my pure intentions, but that's just a part of who I am. So I don't have to talk about my intentions. Who gives a damn? You know what I mean? Like, what I really need to do is be intentional about not how I feel, but intentional about how I love others and how I show up and how I take accountability and how I correct myself and my mistakes. And I'm really proud of myself, also quite embarrassed to be like saying all this out loud, but it's all good. I'm happy about it, and I thank God that I'm here to be able to do this. And I'm thankful for the people in my life that just love and accept me unconditionally, and the people that aren't afraid to tell me like, hey, I love you, but you hurt me, or you could have handled this situation better. Like, I really do appreciate that, and I wouldn't want any other type of people around me. Yeah. I feel like this was a good one. I feel like this is a pretty good one. Okay, I just gave y'all a lot of information about me. All right. I'm saying, pass it to the people that probably talking shit about me because of how I hurt them. I'm sorry to y'all, and I love y'all. No matter what happened, no matter what you did to me, I do apologize, and I know some of you probably deserve a direct apology from me as well. But I just want to put that out here right now in front of the world. This is Change Over Dollars. Every single Monday, we focus on inner growth, outer success, building our mental muscle. Every single Monday is just me talking to the camera, being transparent, sharing my stories, you know what I'm saying? Giving you guys tips and game that I use on a daily about how I keep my mental strong and how I'm building it. But it's just really something we're doing together. As you can see, I don't got it all together. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real about that. We're doing that together. You feel me? That's what community is all about. So change over dollars. Work on that change within you, and we gonna get everything that we ever wanted. You know what I mean? Make sure you follow the Instagram page, Change Over Dollars. Make sure you also head over to the YouTube, Change Over Dollars, like, subscribe, all of that, gang, 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 and stuff. I love y'all, family. Have a fantastic week. Peace.